to the crackdown, or supposed crackdown, from Victoria Police targeting youth gangs with tough anti-association orders and firearm bans following seemingly endless weeks of stabbings and gun crime linked to organised crime networks. Here to discuss this and more, former Victorian Homicide Detective Charlie Brzezina. Charlie, thank you for your time.
Pleasure.
We've got some shocking statistics out here in Victoria. We'll put them up there on the screen. It is constant. It is relentless. I know, as every Victorian's got around, we barely know anyone at the moment who has not been touched by crime in this state.
Very much.
It's all demographics that are copying it, all suburbs that are copying it. Are these laws what police need, and will we see a difference?
Short answer, no. The laws are impractical. They're too restrictive, adding these anti-association laws on the under 18s to do it. It's not workable. The restrictions upon the police officers to look at other alternatives before they can do things, look at other diversions. They've got to then look at the age of the child, the family, the other deterrents that they can put in place before they go. And when they decide to do that, then the senior officers go there and then approve it. So they've got to go there. And then IBAC oversee that all over the place afterwards. So it's like the adult anti-association laws that were brought in 2015.
How many people have been jailed because of those?
Zero.
Right.
No one's been charged with it. No one been jailed.
Not even charged.
No, it's too restrictive. It can't be done. Bring back the old consorting laws when I was policing. 3 bookings for consorting, and you're gone, mandated 12 months imprisonment. Second offence, 2 years imprisonment. So the great government of the day did away with that, and they said, no, you've got these anti-association laws for the adults. 2015, not one person's been charged because it's too restrictive.
So this then looks like it's a PR solution for a premier in an election year.
Smoke and mirrors. That's all it is. Look what I'm doing. But it's ineffective. So the community, who aren't really au fait with the legislation as such, and look, I looked at it again today, it's confusing, let alone to a young police officer. So basically, it's not workable. But the community say, oh, great, this new legislation's coming in, and then we'll just see what happens. Okay, breach of an order, but there's still tentative. Courts are so tentative with children, and they'll continue to be so.
Yeah, we just had a case, though, and it's been in the papers today, of a magistrate basically getting frustrated with a young offender in the court, the revolving door. And the magistrate, I think, said what we would all probably say in the situation. Basically, why are you here? What's the point of you existing? Or what's the point of you being born
Correct.
if you're just going to have a life of crime and you're not listening and, you know, it's a revolving door? And he has been reprimanded now as a result. Yeah,
look, certainly we accept there's certain standards we want from our judiciary, and basically it just shows that he's human. And basically he showed the frustrations, but shows the control that we're very critical of judges and magistrates, but they're bound by the legislation they've got to inflict upon the offenders, but they're driven by the government.
Okay, what are police saying to you in an election year they would love to see on the table that they need to help them keep Victorians safe?
They need stronger powers to be able to do that. The other nonsense we've just had, a prime example is we had the Chief Commissioner Bush come out and have the designated areas. He put that in place for the Docklands right through for 6 months. That legislation's always been there, but he's the first Chief Commissioner to do that. And then we had 2, I don't know, the greenies of some sort, who went to the federal court, and the judge sided with
it. And he pulled the legislation. Well, he pulled the permit. He allowed them to wear the face masks again. He didn't let it ride out for the whole 6 months.
Correct. No, exactly. The federal judge said, no, you're not going to do it. I think they're still in limbo about the face masks, but it's interesting when I read further about it, the government have got the power. And the big red herring we've got is the Human Rights Charter that Hull's brought in years ago. Now, the Human Rights Charter, the dummies are Queensland have got it, ACT have got it, and Victoria have got it. And that's a big issue. And the government can override that and say, you know what, the community safety comes first. We're going to not take notice of the federal hearing, the decision, and we will allow the police to have that. It's only keeping safe.
Requires political will. I've got to leave it there,
Correct.
Charlie. Got to leave it there.